We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones, David Montgomery. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. Second and 7. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? Selling the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settle on themselves into this game.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the carry, it's Pacheco. He'll pop this ass for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. Intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, like, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 44.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Mahomes on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one's taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Goff to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back and they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. And that one incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. It's second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Now, Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amon-Ra, safe round. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Yellow.
First down throw. Mahomes. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes.
Shit, man.
This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some.
He is in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And great, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the choke plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They put Kelce in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
All right, Mike. File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Montgomery. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On second down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, KC.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go to Worthy. And the Lions are going to have it just past their 25.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery, first down, still going. A big run, they finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. With stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On second down, Montgomery. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Here's Montgomery. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.